And we're live. Oh yeah. And we're live. Oh yeah. And we're live. Shut up. Whoops. Had a bit of a snafu there, but we're good. I accidentally had my Twitch page open. So, whoopsie daisy on my part. But anyways, back in Deus Ex. Yeah, we hit GARM last time. It's gonna be fun. GARM is really cool. GARM's a lot of fun. It's I think it reminds me a lot. I haven't played the games, and I'm halfway considering finishing the backwards Deus Ex marathon, by hitting Invisible War and then the original. But I'd have to dick around with the original a little bit, map the controls, get them more comfortable. Although actually playing it with just a straight up keyboard and mouse might not be so bad. I know that fucking the first System Shock, without I'd have to get a guide to map the controls on that game, because the controls in that game naturally are just really kind of strange, at least for me. But yeah, I might continue my backwards marathon. What I was going to say, though, is the Antarctic facility from Invisible War, this reminds me of. So yeah. Fortify on that. It is so worth buying the stealth.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And I want to get the fortified. Ah, you motherfucker, Marchenko.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rocker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
I wonder if there's a way around that. I mean, I've seen that cutscene every single time I played the game, but I wonder if
found us. It means the facility is compromised.
you could bypass the door or something.
No.
I doubt it. But
We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those drink more. Don't go bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those Diwali pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. The Diwali won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Tychus last night. Date and time.
you know, this is something that's worth considering to me. If you're a robo man, like Adam Dixon.
End of the line for you, friends.
And you have and your job is like as an investigator. then you would think that your ears, which are also probably augmented in some way, shape, or form, would have inbuilt recorders. That way, like when you're on the job,
Chicane, come in.
you can record all this shit.
Damn. How long have I been out?
See, this is the tough choice. Do you side with the, well, you don't side necessarily. We'll just go with Miller.
Miller, it's Jensen. I can't raise Chicane.
Jensen? What's happened?
I walked into an ambush. Chicane could be in trouble.
Fuck. I'll see if I can raise him. Was it Marchenko?
Him and the gold-masked mercs from Dubai. They're in it together, opposing his arc. Marchenko admitted poisoning Rucker.
I'll call Leon. See how quickly they can get a team there. You stay low and find the exit.
Copy that. But these guys think I'm dead. Maybe I should take advantage of that and have a peek around. Might find out more about him.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Cylindre for use dangereux. Bonjour à tous. Ce message. Oh, it's all in French. Mark, c'est capital. Oh. Oh. Who cares about the French? I sure don't. Did not mean to hit that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
See if I had remote hacking. I could go up there. But, oh well. Who would ever use a shotgun?
the detail report south side, all clear.
That's last years before. Nothing left to do but wait for the door. That's everything? You flagged that box guns. Yeah. Most of the heavy artillery is already on its way to the thunder location.
And this is why you save all your sniper rifle ammo. Or your lancer rifle, however it's at. That way.
Bring the detail reports north side, all clear.
You can take a second. And slowly pick these guys off. That just makes everything easier.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
I hope there's access to that turret nearby. So it would be very, very wise.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
It would be very wise to just let the turret do most of my work. This might be the security hub here.
Marchenko's not in his office. No, he's on.
Yeah, I don't know why I've been doing non-lethal for like most of this playthrough. It's just habit. Like, it's just habit to not kill people for whatever reason. Which I mean, you know, ideally I guess, but oh yeah, this is perfect. Go on, go on. And you with him. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You love to see it. Actually, I think this may be the security hub.
T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Last minute checks always get some.
Gotta practice. We'll use this. we'll hit that because we'll be using this a lot. I guess he's up. I guess he's upstairs. Oh, that's just almost unnecessarily brutal. But they're weird shadow agents, so I don't feel sympathy. Get a load of this guy. How's that feel?
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour.
I guess somebody just watched that dude get his face blown off. But like, where's the security hub though? Also, man, these mercs have a shitty diet. Buddy. Go ahead and immediately pop that bio cell. Buddy, brother, man. Didn't even stand a chance. Neither did you. Alright, well, it's just these two guys left. And unfortunately, white stay. Oh, there's 3 of them.
I feel the need to move around. Moving in!
There we go. Praxis. Alright. Simple enough. Oh, here's the security hub. That would have been useful, but also, you know, guess I'll just be a ninja. While I'm thinking about it. There is a way that you can bypass this whole brigade and like not even have to fight a single one of them, but it's not very fun. I mean, stealth is fun, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta shoot a man, you know what I'm saying? Although being a stealthy, non-lethal assassin, also a good time.
Hey, Jensen. Miller tells me you're alive in there. They built you tough, huh?
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Me? You've been off comms for hours, partner. Hell, I almost came in there after you, but damn roaches down there spotted me, so I had to bug out. Been trying to raise you ever since.
Yeah, well, now I need a pickup.
Helipad, north end of the facility. As soon as I catch you on infrared, I'll break cover and grab you. Chicane out.
How no one saw that dude get his dome knocked off? I mean, they're about to. Still. Use the old double back technique. Works every time. You get them roused, and you get them like headed south where you come out at, and then you just So getting out of this room is gonna be a bit troublesome. But good thing is, I happen to be a ninja. So there's... is he coming in here? That camera taken care of, I should say.
Attention, intruder alert. Repeat, we have an intruder.
Negative contact. Okay. Back to the stack, please. Confirm. Back to negative.
All personnel on full alert. Shoot hostile on sight.
Clear on the stack. Copy that.
All personnel be on extra guard. This is a general alert.
Back to negative. Copy. Vector is cold. Move to next.
Oh, hello, visual glitch.
On full alert. Shoot hostile on sight.
Negative unit. No target. Acid negative.
Attention, intruder alert. Repeat, we have an intruder.
Alright. Trying to do this as stealthy as possible because these become some really big and egregious.
Man down. Need backup. Negative on low.
Resume duty. Proceed to next.
Drag is good.
Copy that.
I think that one might be the most brutal of the mini because that like you just rob that man of his life and all he can do is sort of like plead with you at the last moment. Whatever reason these guys are on
Under general alert.
permanent alert. Okay.
Vector is cold. Move to next.
but close time. Igor, per your request, the code has been changed to 8935. What code has been changed to 8935?
No
Tell
contact
me.
over.
This one? How convenient. These guys are prepared. Also, extremely paranoid. And it's gonna take forever to slowly pick them off. I may have also gotten myself into a corner. Not a corner I can't get out of necessarily. Delicate situation. Nonetheless.
Mark is good.
Although how they've been put into like permanent alert, I don't know. My kingdom for a fucking biosol right now.
This is a general alert.
Copy that. Something's going on.
You know what? Shoot me. It's on me over.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
You know what? Should probably save this. I hope that those are cameras up ahead. Cannot tell if they are. That guy spotted me from space. Okay. Yeah, hit me with that previous autosave. That old autosave.
Look incoming. Copy. Roger.
I'm like this close to just starting this whole shebang
Back to
over.
code. Proceed to next.
Okay. So I guess the permanent state of searching was a bug. See a threat lost. Calms you down. No, it does not. Good to know. Love to find out where the fuel for that turret is. Hope it's in here. And it is. Which is about to make this shit pop off.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright. Yeah, let's watch this for a little bit. Oh, and it didn't matter. Turn the cameras. How disappointing. I was hoping that was gonna be my saving grace. We got a couple of them, at least. whatever that's worth. It's another one.
Access granted.
This turret is doing a lot better. Good thing I've got Buku fucking hyper stims. Or hypo stims. Yeah, this turret is doing what I wanted to happen. Just clear them out for me, man. Look at that. How much easier that is. And there's still a few stragglers, but stragglers I can handle. These cats over here. Let's see if I debate them to come closer, then they'll just get shredded by that turret. These dudes just don't stand a chance, do they? I think I have to use like armor piercing stuff on them. I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, I do have an idea where I'm at actually.
Access granted.
You are lucky. Hit me. Where? Not a drill, huh? Sometimes you just gotta. This will probably make faster work of them. Yeah, it sure will. Yeah, try that Titan shit somewhere else. Whew, alrighty, well this was not the stealth that I wanted to do, but, and it cleared me out of my battle rifle ammo, at least the piercing, but hey. You know, I'm not going for a Foxius of the Hounds or No Alarms playthrough as it is, so. I just need to get to a damn damn alarm and shut that shit off. Remember that from the first game? Or not first game, third game. But you know what? First game in this series. Grenade launcher, fire grenades. I don't even have the grenade launcher. In fact, I've never even seen the grenade launcher. Anybody know where a fella can find an alarm panel in this town? Anybody at all? I mean, if you can, it's fine. It's just, it would be really convenient if you could tell me. So, but we dig our own graves in this world, I suppose. Boy, it's a real massacre in here. Jensen, you want to explain to me why your other missions have been relatively normal, but this one was a fucking holocaust? Yeah, shit happens. Fucking McCready guy. Oh, it's what you get for trusting old, yeah? Should have known we should have never let a Hanser on the team. Should have gotten one of me mates from Brisbane instead. Fucking wherever he's from. Crazy situation. Hey, buddy. Check it out. Check it out. What's your demise? How awkward. Died like that, like a bitch. Boom. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, Jensen got you too. Another one bites the dust. Dude. What's up? Just not even a threat. honestly, doing it just for the XP. Because I destroyed probably all the cameras. But I mean, if there's a turret up ahead, I can activate it and then fuck them up. Or fuck up whoever might be ahead of me. See, this is why you invest in the stealth software. Look at this. Just traipsing through. Nobody's business.
Anomaly detected.
And by the time they go,
Access granted.
yeah, only the one camera.
Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to fully back.
Oh shit, I beat that a lot faster than I thought I would.
Ready to get the hell out of here?
No, not yet. Keep the engines hot, it won't be long.
Are you fucking... Why did I even bother? Just make it quick.
Can't you find Marchenko's kill switch in the GARM facility? Because I mean, the place is empty, so... Show you from because that makes the final boss fight a lot easier. Yeah, it is in here. Well, not in this room specifically, but yeah, it's in hangar 2. Behind some lockers. Which makes me think it's probably here. That's the locker behind it. But on the back side. Makes me think it's in... gotta find one of the lockers. Ah, see, yeah, I gotta make space. That actually the easiest way to make space. So just get hammered on the job. Don't worry about it. Now we can get out. I like how they just, I mean, once the inebriation wears off, I mean, you can see it there. They just retextured the multi-tools for it. Now I'm pretty sure.
Satisfied.
Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Talk to Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Now we have to be careful with the progression here because there are 3 more side
Alex,
quests.
it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the Lem Clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
Now we are back in Prague under curfew. Prague under curfew. It's a rough place. Because despite the fact that I work for fucking Interpol, state police basically have a mandate where,
Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
we've gone full Soviet, more or less.
Where the hell you been, man? You went dark after skipping out on Janus and the bank.
Chasing down Victor Marchenko. Found him holed up in the Swiss Alps with the mercs from Dubai. They tried to kill me with this.
What is it?
The orchid. Marchenko used it to kill Rucker, so be careful. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the Collective's mailing list.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots. And in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, Be careful. You walked into another ambush in GARM, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
He's off mine. I mean, he just seems like a, at most, a stooge. Oh, it's gonna crash. Yep. Good thing is it launches pretty quickly, but for some reason it'll just crash like out of nowhere. I did not expect to get GARM wrapped up in under an hour. I thought that mission was way longer. I could have finished it yesterday. We should potentially beat the main story today, because there is not much left after this. Once you hit Prague under martial law, there is not a lot left. So I'm wondering if maybe we can do maybe we can do the main story and System Rift. I'm not sure about Criminal Past because I have played it. I never completed it, so I don't know how long it'll take. We'll see.
Let's see what we've got.
Nothing's more private than my info link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vidcall number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Doesn't make any sense for the Diwali to be working with ARC. They're not terrorists.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. so I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
You dig deep enough with these guys, you start to find the skeletons. Why do I get all
Be advised, late night food service is anything to do.
Do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into GARM. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Right after you contacted me, I got on the horn with Lyon. Had them send in a strike team from France. It got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Christ.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Zardivi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the Red Light District alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
actually.
Otar, it's Adam Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
You owe me a favor. I'm collecting.
Of course. You have been a very valuable associate, and I will be happy to reciprocate. But not over the infolink.
Where? The casino?
The casino is closed tonight because of this ridiculous curfew. You will find me in the Valley Theater on Zagivatlem Street. My men will be told to expect you.
Actually, need to get that.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from you. Please, hurry. I know you want me.
Are you still there? Daria.
Good thing that popped up. So we can do both of these at once. Oh yeah, the curfew part is really cool. This whole game is really cool. I love everything about this game. This is, it honestly, it may be my favorite Deus Ex. Like the setting, I love the setting a lot. I know that it's kind of been a point of, I know that the setting has been kind of a point of contention about this game for some people. But I think that it really serves the story because with the with the clashing of like humans and Augs like really reaching the boiling point, I think it's really appropriate to set it in a city that's like kind of blended with like old European architecture and also like this futuristic aesthetic. The setting really works for the game. And yeah, the last Human Revolution also is a masterpiece, and it's actually what's up next after I beat this. So I'm really looking forward to it because I've played both Human Revolution and Mankind Divided several times. I never get tired of them. Adam Jensen is such a good protagonist.
Come on, make my
Typically with Deus Ex, I just prefer to stick to stealth, just because, I mean, just to be blunt, it's a lot easier. Because I mean, like, loud is fun, but like, loud is hard. It's difficult to do, and we need to mark this because I want to save Daria if at all possible.
You should check. My Interpol friend. It's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight.
And as for like pacifist or lethal, I kind of alternate. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. It's not my first playthrough. I thought there was a way to save her. Because I thought there was a way, but I forgot.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka the old harvester. He's supposed to be dead, yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Slobodka's still dead.
And?
He's
Oh,
dead.
yeah, I forgot she's the Og serial killer. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't have time for this. Dahlia's in trouble and I need to get inside. You do whatever you have to.
All right. I suppose you should check on your friend. I'll take a look around the building, you know, in case. Just try not to get caught.
I won't.
Yeah, and see, for me, it's kind of the same way. Like, 75% of this game, I did Pacifist, just because Pacifist is just faster. But, like, the GARM facility, I just beat that, and I had to go loud for the last half of that.
Access.
And the good thing is that I had the turret control, so 698843. Streak of blood. Here he comes. Yeah, I forgot. She was crazy. She's been watching my apartment, the creepy bitch.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yep, she,
Access granted.
Yeah, yeah. Nicholas Supra. I wonder if we can travel to Daphne. I mean, it's gonna be a motherfucker to do. We'll do the... We'll go back into my apartment first. I do want to do all the optional stuff, because I don't know if I ever did the optional stuff beforehand. So let's go.
I don't know where she is. All I know is because you
talk to her.
not me.
Daz is the man.
DOG David Sarah. And travel to Euro Name District and see if Dr. Nicholas Sipper has anything to say.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into facility 451.
They've used that number a
processing
lot in this
plant,
game,
one of
like
dozens
more
set
than
up
the other
after
Deus Ex
incident to
games.
help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the augs we ever installed had registry codes.
Oh yeah,
They're not hard to trace.
the significance of 451 is the fact that if I'm not mistaken,
get used to them to unlock all their potential.
The very first code in the very first Deus
You were
Ex.
allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son.
And that's why
is it wouldn't have been hard to identify
in
but for some reason,
every game since, it's always been the first code that you enter. Like the code for Seraph's Elevator is 0451, and the code for
said he was using an alias
when you do Dubai,
I looked into
the first door that you run up on that you have to hack, you can enter 0451, and that's actually the code.
Facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region.
And there's actually an achievement for that too. If you enter the code in Dubai at the first hackable keypad, you get it's called like a heated combination, I think.
Except for the AUGs, which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
I found a set of Orlov schematics in a secret military facility in the Swiss Alps. The mercs there had the same augments as me. Do you think I could have been there?
A secret military base in Switzerland? It's kind of far from the Arctic, but...
But what?
When Panchaea collapsed, the original search and rescue mission was reclassified as a recovery operation after 7 days.
Meaning they weren't expecting to find any more survivors.
A few days after that, a unit of soldiers who were never publicly identified intervened. I think that's who found you.
They pull me out of the ocean, take me somewhere, and a year later, Orlov and I show up in Alaska.
Maybe. Listen, son, there's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. I've gone as far as I can take you. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
It's just me, maybe. I really prefer Seraph's old voice actor.
I'll make sure you get the first dose when it's alright.
Just my luck. Damn. Moving up.
Well, I just got lucky and slipped through that alarm, I guess. Oh yeah, no. Elias Tufax is brilliant. He's really fucking good. I hope one that we get another Deus Ex game, like within the next couple of years, and I also hope that it's another Adam Jensen game. I mean, I would love to see a new JC Denton game. Or like maybe see the return. I cannot remember his name from Invisible War. I want to say it's Alex something, but yeah, I would like to see maybe a return of those. Oh, the guy from The Fall. Yeah, The Fall. It would be cool to see a lot of those actually. I haven't played The Fall yet. I own it on Steam, and I have not touched it yet. In fact, before I hit Mankind Divided, I might play it. Because I hear it's kind of short, so. I would like to see kind of a GTA 5 thing where like you have a multi-protagonist thing, because like, could you imagine like an Adam Jensen JC Denton game? Put you there. I mean, that would be a big project for a... I'm not saying Eidos Montreal is like a small studio or anything, but they're not Rockstar big. It would be cool to see though, like if they could pull it off. But I mean, if we just get more Adam Jensen games, that's fine, because like the story they're setting up here, I could see it lasting for another 3 or 4 games, like easy. Well, maybe not another 3 or 4, but like another like 2 for sure.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, see, the thing I like about yeah, no,
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty
Mankind
to divulge
Divided.
anyone's personal information.
I don't actually think Mankind Divided took that long, honestly. But I don't remember when it was announced, to tell you the truth.
I'm sorry to
Actually,
hear
I don't think it was announced much long
I don't see what
after
that has to do
Human
with
Revolution came out, so you
Or
might be
with
right
you,
on
for
that.
that matter.
Before going after her, I want to make sure I have all the information I need. I read the email you sent her. You seemed very concerned. Something about a neurosurgery you performed. Why was it so important for her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not.
But yeah, I would happily wait
when I used
another,
to work for Tai
like,
Young Medical. Big
fuck, they could wait till 2027 to come out with the
Enough to
third,
know I don't like
like,
where this is
Adam
going.
Jensen Deus Ex game. I would be perfectly fine with that.
Cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement.
But sadly, for
We
now,
dealt with people
Eidos
suffering from
is
severe
trapped
social
in the
disorders. We
Squeenix
were making
minds.
people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits.
I mean, with
idea
the
was to use
stuff
neural implants with
that
imprints of
Open
desirable
Bionics
traits
is doing
from
now,
select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted.
yeah, I remember when it was released.
Take a man like yourself, for
It
example.
was released
We've
around
given
my
you a sense of
birthday
humor.
of that year.
enough as it is.
I was in
Now, how about
Washington
you tell me
D.C.
what
when it
went
was
wrong?
released, of all
Something
places.
obviously did.
Because I picked it up there
Trying
and
to
then it
help
released.
people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded.
But I don't remember when it was announced.
Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
But yeah,
Daria is responsible for
with
what
the stuff
Daria
Open
does.
Bionics is doing by now,
only
like
reason
like
Tai Young
like the
forced me
kind
to
of
get
technology
involved
they
is
have
because so
now,
much is
I
at stake
actually
for
wouldn't
them.
be surprised if
Big
we had
brand name to
actual
protect. I've met their
like
lawyers, men whose
feasible
briefcases are filled with
augmentation by
broken teeth.
2027.
You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. and you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells,
Fucking
running
Tai
water.
Young is actually the
Prisons,
worst.
They benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw,
Yeah,
all I
fucking
was
Bell
given
Tower
was a series of test
is
scores that
fucking
showed
on
a
some
perfect
next
match.
level skullduggery
Everything she
shit.
was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered.
Yeah, like that's
at
the
time.
problem with Bell Towers. They fuck themselves over so much.
Your test subject's been murdering people all over Prague.
And meanwhile, Tai Young
you're
are
next.
like fucking
What?
actually villainous.
She didn't actually mention me, did she?
Is that all you care about? Your own skin?
It's not all I care about.
Tai Young's like, yeah,
It's a very high
we can fix schizophrenia by letting people have donor personalities, and what we're going to do in order to save on that, because regular people just
We
don't want
obviously
to
want the same
show
thing
up
here.
and do that, is we're just
Daria
going to
has a neural chip
borrow
installed
from
just above the
serial
head.
killers and
She won't let you get anywhere near
rapists and all of this
If
other
you're
stuff,
serious
and
about
implant
putting an end to this,
implant those personalities
to-
into the already mentally ill.
You know,
What, kill her?
that would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria has been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her responsibility in all of this. We all have terrible nightmares. We all have visions of sick and terrible things we could do. But we don't all act on them. You must be careful around her.
The real override is called 10mm.
It is dangerous to be out in the streets tonight.
Why do you have to be like it? We have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm like really thorough about talking to people. It's kind of an OCD thing, but like a couple of streams ago, or I think it was last stream actually, I reloaded a save like 5 or 6 times because when you do the side mission with Hella, when you talk to the guy at that future last, you can like get out of that entire confrontation, and I kept fucking it up, so I had to redo it. I don't have any biochips, do I? No. Get for here's gonna be. Oh, maybe not. Well, we'll give it a whirl. See what happens. I don't remember what happens. I think you can save her and she just gets arrested because I mean she's still, you know, brutally murdered a couple of logs. So. Yeah, like, that was something else that's something else I really like about the side quests in this game is the fact that, like, a lot of games will, like, kind of go out of their way, even if they have to stretch the congruity of the story a little bit, make sure you get, like, a happy ending. But this game is perfectly content with giving you an ending that's more or less bittersweet, like the side quest where you encounter the fraud ring for the permits, and you can only choose to set one person loose, or the side quest where you encounter the smuggling operation, and I mean there's a way you can talk your way through that so that she still gets smuggled out of Prague and away from Golem City, but like you have to walk on a fine line with that one. That's impossible to do without Casey, which I don't know why that wouldn't be everybody's first augment when they get to Praxis, like after they go talk to Kohler. But
This curfew is bullshit. Come on, make my day.
Follow the trail. The good thing is the trail is in the sewer. We avoid that complication. But yeah, there's a lot of side quests in this game that just kind of end with, you know, realizing that despite how much you would like to, you cannot save everybody. When are we going to get to this stage in cell phone technology? I really want the see-through glass cell phones. I mean, I know they would probably break and crack like a motherfucker, but they look really cool.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him.
Yeah, I like mine. I'm not anti-smartphone, like as they are.
So
I just really love the glass tablets and glass like cell phones and stuff that you see in sci-fi.
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Young Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
Is What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Sipper installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
I wonder what her case in court would be.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Sipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic word.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svoboka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Ogs need to be saved. Svoboka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobotka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobotka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
His cause, not yours.
This is why the
extent to which
Casey
you're
augmentation
responsible
is my favorite
whether you
one.
chose to be like him or whether it was
And the reason I
completely out
love
of your
Deus Ex
control.
is because
You
nothing
are different.
has only
If you
one
can recognize that,
like
maybe you can start
only
distinguishing
one
his
solution.
motives from your own.
Let's say that I can feel his presence receding. After all this time, maybe I can finally recover the person I was before Cypress procedure. That doesn't undo what I've done. How can I possibly be allowed to walk out of here?
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria.
Well,
we need to get you out of here for real now.
We might as well go the
This
last
needs
bit.
to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about a neural procedure I underwent. It involves Taiyong Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Sipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
Booyah.
All right then.
I knew you didn't have to kill her.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Taiyong Medical. They said it could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. It's all so muddled. 2 years ago, I signed up for a program.
Alright, well that's that handled. Let's get the hell out of here. Again, that's why this series is so good, because like you can do this entire game non-lethally. You can talk to Otar, you can even talk your way out of Marchenko's fight. Like the fact that you could do this entire game without firing a shot is like a testament to the game design, because most game designers just wouldn't put in that effort. And I'm gonna go back this way. Slip in my apartment. I think there might be a biocell in there. 'Cause I need. But yeah, you can do this entire game without killing anybody, and that's incredible. Because like it's so impressive to me when a game is just as good as at its non-lethal options, and in my opinion, like frankly, Deus Ex is more interesting non-lethally, because the story is way more interesting. I mean, I love a lethal playthrough and everything, but the story is just so much more interesting if you like take the time to do it non-lethally. It's our boy Pritchard. I was hoping I had a biocell in my apartment somewhere. But I guess not. But that's fine. That'll let the heat die down at least. Unless they're in the courtyard. Which they seem to be.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Yeah, you will, actually.
Relax, Brad. The worst that can happen is that you'll get shot.
You want Praxis?
I might be interested.
They sell these.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
All of the merchants in this game are so surly. So that, because I have a better one that's silenced. So that, because I can't slap it on anything else. So that. So that. So that. So that. So that. There. Yeah, give me both of these, please. Give me your crafted parts. And while I'm here, you don't have any battle rifle ammo. I mean, I'll take your pistol ammo. Take all of your pistol ammo, actually, including your EMP ammo.
Stop waiting.
All right.
I'm good for now.
I keep hitting escape, trying to skip, but it's space. So let's use this to craft that.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Where do I need to go? Oh, Dabby. I love the way that they use these to mask the loading times. Every little detail about this game is so good. They are way worse on PS4. Because that's the I used to play that on. Because I'm playing on PC now. But when I first played through this game on PS4, man, those loading times are... You can fix supper in the time that it takes to finish those loading times. It is brutal.
I heard something. Come on.
You ain't heard shit. This is an apartment complex. Oh, this is the apartment complex. I'm pretty sure that you get, what's his name out of? Red Light District. Probably not. Oh, it is for
You
sure.
shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? So,
Now is your chance to get past them. Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Yeah, Elia Kazan in this game is great. It's like after you fix her, after she has some kind of weird, like, she has some kind of weird AI meltdown, she's great.
Going in, Clank. No one will help you.
I can help you, Adam. I'll just IRA these cars real quick.
Yes, just behind the doors of the main entrance. The main entrance?
Let's go talk to Otar. Actually gonna save before I do this, because in case this goes wrong, because I know, because I want to talk my way out of this and put all of this. This whole segment will be a motherfucker. The level design in this game is incredible. I mean, it's incredible in Human Revolution, but it's also incredible.
Welcome to my theater.
your theater. Are you the leader of the Diwali in Prague now?
Yes, and I owe much of it to you. Radich Nikoladze had no honor, and many of the decisions he made were bad for business. I wanted to replace him for a long time, but he had two people spying on me. One died in the bombing, and the other was Galwa. With him out of the way, and with support from certain people in Georgia, all I needed was a powerful ally here in Prague, which you also arranged for me.
Masa Kadlak. So what happened to Radich?
He met with an unfortunate accident.
Occupational hazard. Now about that favor.
I love the fact that Adam Jensen just doesn't give a fuck.
Victor Marchenko. Radich was selling weapons to his terrorist group.
Yes. Of all the shameful things in Radich's life,
So,
assisting
like
those
fucking,
animals was the worst. The last thing he did for them was
like,
smuggle weapons and supplies
mafia
into
shit,
the
I
war.
don't care, you owe
We're
me a
going to
favor.
attack Santo's Og thing at Apex Center.
The Safe Harbor Convention. Why would they do that?
Oh,
I
thanks
do
for the
not
follow,
waste
by
time
the way.
wondering about the motives of disgusting lunatics.
I only just saw it
You are
because
planning to
I have
stop
my
them.
activity
I wish
feed
you
like in kind of a
success.
small window, but I do appreciate it.
No,
nonetheless.
Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Diwali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
And see, look, you can do this whole thing without a second's trouble. Well, the only trouble I'm having now is figuring out how to get out of here. But yeah, because like before you'd have to like this was a bitch to do loud. Like you had to come loaded for bear to be able to handle this, because like with the robots and the sheer number of dudes in here. But I love the fact that you could just do this, like you just walk in here, no problem.
Nice coat.
Thank you.
Sorry, lads. Booked for this party tonight. Family members.
That sounds really weird the way you worded that, but I'm not gonna judge you. Let's close the doors on the way out because we are polite. One of these days, I really just I do need to do like just a loud bucket playthrough of this game, like with the combat rifle and the Magnum. but I don't know. There's something. Oh fuck! Hang on. Sorry. Good thing is they can't come in. Fuck that one up. I think there's an alternate way out of here. Anyways, I think it's this way. Yeah, we can get through the sewers. Oh fuck, there's skeletons. And a mine, apparently. Normally I try to sprint through those areas, that just didn't work out. I really do need to get the rebreather, but I don't have the practice for it. Or I don't think I do. Maybe I do. If I do, I'll get it. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, it happens. You know, happens to the best of us. Good thing is, like, the loading screens, like, after death are instant, pretty much. But the loading times between districts is kind of rough. But yeah, I only have one praxis. I'll just get this, I guess. So let's remember to throw on the invisibility when we head out this way, huh? I forgot that there's an entire police checkpoint right here, and there's literally a guy just bogarting this door. Oh man, I have to do the whole thing with Otar again because it went from my last save. I'm stupid. Whatever.
You have made a very powerful.
I thought it would have loaded me from the autosave when I completed that, but that's fine. This game's autosave system is weird. It's probably the only, like, genuine gripe I would have about it, because, like, it'll autosave in weird places. And I don't know the keybind for hitting, like, autosave, so... Let's just skip through this.
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Diwali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Yeah, I don't want to punch that wall open because I don't want to start hostilities.
God damn it!
I also like the fact that there is not really that big of a deal. I like the fact that running doesn't drain your energy like it does in Human Revolution, or I don't think it drains your energy in Human Revolution. Now
based on your description,
try this a second time. Where do I need to go exactly? Oh, back to Koska. Good thing is that the red light district is not far from the station. Yep, right there.
I'll follow you.
Koshka. Back to another loading screen. It's a really cool design choice that they had to have them just be walking on the train tracks, because like they could have done something or like, oh, the trains are still running, like people just can't get to them. So, but I like the fact it's like, nah, you know, trains are shut down. He's just walking, and since he's a robot, he doesn't get tired, you know. So just have him walk everywhere. Although you'd think with the Icarus dash, he could just, like, sprint everywhere.
Come on. Prepare to engage. Come on, make my day.
Nobody. Don't worry about it. I guess they gunned the civvy down on the way here.
We got it wrong, Adam. Brown's financial prospects aren't as rosy as we thought. He stands to lose trillions if the Human Restoration Act passes.
That doesn't make any sense. Millions of displaced Augs will flock to Rabia.
And the city can't support them. Brown's been selling investors a pumped-up dream. The corporate city-state where like-minded individuals govern themselves while investors reap the profits.
Kinda goes against the idea of a one-world government.
Yeah, and if it fails, so does Brown, the Santo Group, and anyone else standing in the Illuminati's way.
So they want to kill a competing dream and get rid of their augmented problem in one fell swoop. I take it Brown's been campaigning against the act?
And unlike Rucker, he's got the money and influence to stop it.
What about the orchid sample I gave you? Marchenko's smuggling more of it into London. Were you able to analyze it?
That's some pretty sick shit, man. As far as we can tell, it targets a specific protein sequence in the body and deletes it. But without that sequence, the immune system goes into overdrive, attacking and rejecting critical organs within minutes. Rucker's death must have been horrible.
It was.
It was. The way it hit him, it looked like his augmentations were being forced out of his body. Like he was experiencing a ramped-up form of rejection syndrome.
The orchid's an Aug killer? How did you survive it?
I suspect it's an everyone killer. But something in my DNA must be resistant to it. My body doesn't reject augments, Alex. I've never needed neuropozyne. Maybe that's the key.
No neuropozyne dependency? Jesus, how's life at the top, man? You gotta be what, 1 in a billion? Still, don't go testing this theory out. You might not be so lucky next time. Darknet posted pictures of Rucker's corpse. If Brown and all his elegant, fancy potential investors get dosed, and Picus News broadcasts images of them, it's gonna send a message.
I'd better warn Miller. You can stay here if you want, till the curfew's lifted.
I can take care of myself. But when the task force hits London, keep me in the loop. Not sure what I can do, but good luck, Adam. And be safe.
Miller, it's Jensen. Is McCready still working on that plan for London? Because there's another variable to consider.
You can brief him yourself at TF-29's airfield. We're mobilizing.
Copy that. How do I get there?
Damn curfew's still in effect. So if you can get to Chicane's place, he'll fly you to it. Miller out.
Never did like the state police anymore.
Just over there.
I don't even know who you are. What did you... I just punched you for no reason. Jesus, dude, calm down. I only tased you. Oh, I know where I'm at now. This is where you find the this is where you run into the mercenaries that are working for Picus. Kind of in a corner here, so I'm gonna wait for just a second for the heat to die down before I try and slip out. Oh no, they knocked the giant decorative rock down. How tragic. Home free here. And getting to Chicane's place shouldn't be that big of a deal, because if I'm not mistaken, his place is right next to the metro. So. Yeah, we might. Ooh, actually, I need to look at something. Because there is one last side mission that I don't want to miss. And we're mobilizing for London. So, actually, I think I might miss out on that because I shut down Samizdat, so I guess we're not doing that one. Oh well, we did all but one. It's pretty good by my standards at least. Right. You would think with being control, like they could just be like, hey, we need an exception because we have an ongoing investigation. We don't want our agents snooping around.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
You betcha.
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable.
London, ostensibly
you told
much
me it's
cleaner
a
in the
credible
future.
threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself.
Miller out.
Changing plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now. Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard. But never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down
Why
there
can't
are
we
counting
live
on
in
us
a
to
world
keep
where
them
we
safe.
have cool double
Let's make sure we do.
I want to live in the DNA apartments. Is that who I think it is?
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown.
No, it's not. He looks exactly like Bill Taggart.
Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talos Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How does it matter? We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy, as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Thomas Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting then?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my team re-examines the building. Discreetly, of course.
The head of our Tarvos division is Liam Slater. He's waiting for your man to join him in the Central Security Office.
Go see him, Agent, and keep McCready and me in the loop. Mr. Brown, if you'll show me that conference room.
I'm sure this will be nice and easy. After all, these things always have
Alex, not
enough
the Apex
security.
Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
James? Were you eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
Move away. Access to this part of the building is restricted. Security personnel only.
Chief Slater's expecting me.
Chief... Oh, right. He's, unavailable at the moment. Urgent matter.
Also, ignore the giant bloodstain over my right shoulder.
The urgent matter is why I'm here.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were with?
I didn't. Look, I have an appointment to meet with Liam Stevens, Chief Liam Stevens, and I don't have a lot of time. Could you try him on the radio for me?
I'll do better than that. You wait here, and I'll tell Stevens personally that you are here to see him, okay?
Miller, McCready. Tarvos isn't letting me in. The guard I spoke to, something's not right here. McCready, anyone from Tarvos Security contact you yet?
Negative. Which is odd, actually. Shit. If the building's already compromised, forget it. We stay on task. Jensen, get inside Slater's office and find out what's going on.
Copy that.
Max, send a team up for support right away. Already on the way.
There's someone hacking over here? Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Little head about it.
Have a look. Taking now.
Find a way to shut that fan off. If only I had remote hacking. I kept forgetting. You know what? Provided I actually do nav of Praxis. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, just need one of these.
Move to next checkpoint. Confirmed. Miller, McCready, I've got Tarbo's bodies up here. We are definitely compromised.
Fuck. All right, men. Listen up. We expected something like this. Mac, how close are you to the CSO? Entering the stab.
I'm gonna preload that autosave because I thought I had EMP ammo on. And I wanted to EMP that camera. I'm not even gonna bother talking to this guy.
Access granted.
Miller, Jensen, we're locked out. What's going on up there? Jensen, you talked to Slater yet?
Negative.
Shit. The CSO controls everything in this building. Get in there and find out what the hell is going on.
I'm on it. I'll let you know when I'm in Slater's office. Miller, McCready, I've got Tarbo's bodies in the CSO. Marchenko's men are already here.
Christ. Wonderful. Jensen, Slater's office has to have a security override switch. Get the doors unlocked and get Mac and his team moving again. We're spinning our fucking wheels down here, mate, so double quick, yeah?
Copy that.
All systems functioning. Confirmed. Check out data. Hard to believe Jack and...
Control clear. Confirmed. Confirmed. As you were.
Dead body on the floor. All clear.
Today's one complete.
Access granted.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity, and we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch, and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity. I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready, CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house. Looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tarvos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Fuck! They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
What are they playing at? Why aren't they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate and find a key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Copy that. But it'd be easier if I knew how many guards I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly. Mac, you rally with Jensen ASAP. I'll pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, men.
Hey, it's the unique shotgun in this game that I think you can only get here.
Negative contact. Over. Narrow path. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Any one of these later? I guess not.
Confirmed. Nara. Confirmed. Forward.
Anything on the report?
March me 12. Confirmed.
Yes, please. Thank you. Pardon me, fellas. Actually, you know what?
Miller, McCready. I had to go hot. The guards inside the CSO know I'm here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Just keep it contained, Jensen. Do not give them a chance to alert their friends.
I need to find that security computer and quick. Is it not up in his office? Down. My short baby legs can actually get up there. Here it is. Just gonna go ahead. Hey, you have a good one too, man. I'll probably be wrapping it up today, but have a good one nonetheless. And appreciate it.
Miller, McCready. All targets in the CSO are neutralized.
Best put on your tux then, Jensen. Let us know when you're inside the reception hall.
Copy that. Alright guys, I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one has the keycard.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds, yeah? And do it quietly. I'm close to your position now. I'll see you soon.
You heard him as well as I did.
I would have thought Deus. Well, I can't believe it.
Pardon me, sir. The area's off limits to guests.
Makes me think you're worried I'll find out what special surprise you're cooking up for everyone.
It would be a shame if one of our guests were to enter a restricted area and get hurt. Our reputation is on the line. I believe the restrooms are in the reception hall.
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative, just... Some low-yield shit, I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while longer to reach you.
No worries, I got this one. Just be safe.
Jensen, listen. We're lucky I didn't fuck it all with the racket I made, so you need to make sure the reception hall is cleared before you press on, yeah? Mac out.
Access granted.
What is taking so long?
I understand the attraction.
Everything must be on schedule.
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative, just some low-yield shit, I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while longer to reach you.
No worries, I got this one. Just be safe.
And Jensen, listen. We're lucky I didn't fuck it all with the racket I made, so you need to make sure the reception hall is cleared before you press on. Yeah? Mac out.
Hey, are you...
Actually, it would make more sense.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Marchenko, confirmed.
Also known as human restoration. Unlicensed documentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated.
You should be dead, Adam Jensen.
Instead, you show up here with your comrades in tow, forcing me to adapt to the situation. Because of you, hundreds of men, women, and children must be sacrificed. Because of your interference, I had to place explosives in the residential towers across the way. I can send a detonation signal at any time. But if you come to the exhibition hall right now, maybe I won't have to.
Talos Rak was a patient man, brother, but I am not. Come and see.
McCready, the bombs.
I heard. I don't know if I'll find him in time, but I'm already on it. Fucking hell!
Oh yeah.
McCready, all targets in the CSO are neutralized.
Best put on your tux then, Jensen. Let us know when you're inside the reception hall.
Copy that. guys. I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one is the keycard.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds, yeah? Do it quietly. I'm close to your position now. I'll see you soon.
Save scum like a motherfucker through this. Because I want to do this well. Because I've always done this for
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative. Just some low-yield shit. I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while longer to reach you.
No worries, I got this one. Just be safe.
And Jensen, listen. We're lucky I didn't fuck it all with the racket I made, so you need to make sure the reception hall is cleared before you press up. Yeah? Mac out.
We haven't seen any serious enemies on us.
But keep your trigger finger ready. We are compromised.
We know the plan.
It is extreme, but it must be done.
Agreed.
Get him. Headset died real quick.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I've got a possible vector online.
Good thing this camera's a problem.
Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls
This is why you say it's coming. Sure, it's not the most honest thing in the world.
influential people from across the globe are even now gathering residential complex situated north of Tennessee. Proposed are coming to our billionaire business mogul Nathaniel Brown as he unveils Rubia to its investors for the very first time. I, for one, cannot wait to see more pictures of Rubia. So stay tuned to
Yeah, we'll save over that 19. We can kind of deal with this guy directly because his camera's down. So. We will save before the attempt.
Hello now. Wasn't on the guest list.
It doesn't matter. He got those for the camp. All right, Mac. We took care of all enemy units in the reception hall. The place is clear.
Copy that.
Moving into the catering area now. All right, Miller, McCready. I'm inside catering.
Jensen, I think my comms might still be fucked after that stairwell explosion. Are you getting anything from Miller?
Negative. Miller, you hearing us?
Jesus Christ, this whole fucking building's gone daffy. Wouldn't be surprised if it's in the air. Well, look, I can read you fine, so just keep me posted.
Copy. Roger. Thank receive. Thank
Miller. Creedy. Miller's hurt. Bad. I need backup in the catering area.
Jesus Christ.
Don't try to move, Jim. Help should be on its way soon.
No. No. Forget about me. You've got to find Brown. Warn him. The gold mask. They've poisoned the champagne. Send it to meeting rooms. Beyond the reception hall. Oh, I tried to stop him. But I ended up here.
Creedy. The Orchid is in play. We need to...
You should be dead, Adam Jensen. Instead, you show up here with your comrades in tow, forcing me to adapt to the situation.
So poisoning Brown and the delegates, that's your plan B? Sorry, brother, it's not gonna work.
You only see a piece of the picture. Maybe you can save those rich bastards. Maybe in some grand hypothetical future, doing so will erase the damage that has been done, restoring liberty and balance, improving the lives of millions of augmented people like us. But tonight, because of you, hundreds of men, women and children must be sacrificed. Because of your interference, I had to place explosives in the residential towers across the way. I can send a detonation signal at any time. But if you come to the exhibition hall right now, maybe I won't have to. We can avoid another unnecessary tragedy, brother. Provided you don't take too long to reach me.
McCready, the bombs.
I heard. I don't know if I'll find him in time, but I'm already on it. Fucking hell!
Shit.
You've got to stop this psycho, Jensen.
Just...
no time.
Jim.
No.
Save your strength.
No. Listen.
Something's wrong, Mr. Jensen. Brown and his guests are in danger. I no longer have eyes on them.
Marchenko's threatening to blow up hundreds of innocent people next door.
Only hundreds? If Brown and his guests die, billions of augmented people will be stripped of all rights and classified as less than human. You cannot let that future occur, can you?
Nothing yet. It should be starting soon.
Liquidation of the guests will... Turn that target red! Alien red! Attacking! Backed into a corner!
Vector green, copy.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
As we consider the importance of this moment on a national level, on a global level, on a humanitarian level...
Nobody drink. The champagne's been poisoned.
But I had it replaced. It's a cuvée de prestige.
You and your guests need to get out of Apex Center now, Brown. Slater's dead. Tarvos is compromised. They've come to stop you. Can you get everyone to the helipad?
Yes, yes, of course. My security team will escort us, but what about the other attendees?
TF-29 will evacuate them. I'm going after the people who did this.
Then you have a long way to climb.
McCready, I got to Brown, warned him about the champagne. The security team is getting him and his guests to safety.
Good that. Fucking Marchenko wasn't lying though. The residential towers are packed solid with explosives. If he uses that remote detonator...
I'm heading to the exhibition hall now to stop him. Get your team started on defusing those bombs.
Look, we're both gonna need a shitload of that, mate. I'll see you on the other side.
You are taking a long time to arrive, brother. I would rather not cause more death today than necessary. But like the good soldier I am, I will do what I must. If you do not stop me. Time is running out. Why have you not come? Is your faith in hypotheticals truly that strong? Apparently not. You have made the right choice, brother. Why should so many die so loudly, when a far more subtle message can be sent? To achieve my mission, I only need Brown and his guests to die. And you, of course. Now show yourself!
Right here, Vic.
Where did you...
We can avoid another unnecessary tragedy. Isn't that what you said? You surrender now. I will give the kill switch to you. You'll spend the rest of your days in prison, but the hold your masters have on you will end.
A nice dream. But we both know there is no escape from these men. I am a soldier, brother. I accept my fate.
McCready, it's over.
Now there is a way to do that whole segment, and I didn't even really pay attention to the fact that I was quiet for that whole time. There is a way to do that whole segment where you save everybody. If you do the bank heist instead of saving Allison, you can give Miller the antidote, you can rush and save the delegates, and then you can rush and get Marchenko. And if you want to do it totally
Nathaniel Brown
non-lethally,
took to the stage today
you can do that as
to
well.
praise Interpol and Tarvis security services for thwarting what could have been a major terror attack during his Safe Harbor convention last week. Interpol has confirmed that a group of radical terrorists linked to the Augmented Rights Coalition wired the residential towers surrounding Apex Center with enough explosives to destroy 2 city blocks. As shocking as that fact turns out to be, Brown had only this controversial opinion to give.
We must not make rash decisions based on fear, nor should we allow a vocal minority to dictate our future. The Human Restoration Act is a perversion of all the United Nations stands for. In time, I believe saner minds on the Security Council will prevail.
Strong words from a man with an even stronger bank account. Let us see if his prediction proves true. This is Eliza.
Hey, are you even listening to this?
Live
We won!
from Pike.
Did we?
We completely disrupted their plan. Marchenko, the Orchid, the bombs. It's been under too long, man. Time to come up for air. Take a breath. Janus messaged me last night, said Brown's been lobbying like a champ. He and the people you saved know the act isn't a solution. Bikers will talk around it as long as they can, but that thing is finished.
Janus always seems to have the inside track. Except when it really matters.
Miller, right? I'm sorry, Adam. I really did think he was working for the Illuminati.
For a while, we both did. By the time I realized he was innocent. We can't change the past. We have to keep going.
What are you thinking?
How many more plans do they have in motion? How many more soldiers like Marchenko are waiting for the call?
Don't call him a soldier. He was a thug, man. Soldiers have a code of honor.
Soldiers follow orders, too. He was prepared to obey his, no matter the consequences.
Sounds like you're sorry he's dead.
He made his choice, I made mine. Regardless, we want the men behind him. Behind the Human Restoration Act. The ones still out there in the shadows. It's time for me to start pulling them into the light.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
Yeah? Well, there's one more name I want to put a face to. Janus.
So that's what you've been chewing on. Look, I'll try, Adam, but I already told you he doesn't like meetings that aren't on his terms.
Then give him a choice. Either he sets up a meeting, face to face, or I find him myself. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
This report just in. Law enforcement officials in Prague have tracked down and captured the bomb maker, whose deadly explosive devices claimed the lives of dozens of innocent travelers earlier this week. The woman, an ex-army demolition specialist named Alison Stanek, appears to be a religious fanatic and leader of the tech cult group, Church of the Machine God. Police arrested her and several of her followers inside the cult's headquarters, following an extensive investigation. If you ask me, folks, that is some very good news indeed. A coroner's report released in Prague today offers shocking new insight into the death of Dr. Talis Rucker, former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Apparently, the primary cause of the doctor's death was the exceedingly high level of alcohol found in his system. No other toxins were present, nor were there signs of any suspicious activity. Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. It seems not so long ago that Dr. Talis Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization. As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udalek complex. We can only imagine what instruments of terror they will find. The Diwali criminal organization is under intense scrutiny this evening for their role in the London attack. Evidence uncovered by Interpol indicates that high-ranking members of the chapter in Prague supplied weapons and logistical support to ARC terrorists. Among those being sought for questioning is Otar Botkavelli, leader of the Diwali's Prague chapter. Sources close to Botkavelli tell me he has only recently assumed this role and should not be held accountable for past mistakes. I do not know, folks. Is this really the face of a man we can trust? Join the online discussion and let us know what you think. Turning our attention now to a more colorful story. A recent incident inside an illegal underground drug laboratory has led authorities to the heart of Prague's Neon operation. According to sources...
So that was the main story of Mankind Divided. And yeah, I assume if you watch that whole thing, it'll show you, it'll explain all the stuff that you did, but god damn, what a game. Yeah, it's incredible. People gave it shit when it came out because it was really it wasn't necessarily short, but it was the ending a lot of people felt was really abrupt, and they thought it was a bad ending as a result. But I mean, if you actually sit down and think about it, the entire crux of the game is you hunt down the terrorists who are behind the Zika station attack, and those terrorists are linked to the guys in Dubai. That goes back to Victor Marchenko. You nab Marchenko, it's over. So, well, the story of the game is over. And I'll never get tired of what it was. Yeah, it's just tremendous. I really, I fall to my knees and I pray that Eidos will be freed from the fucking Avengers minds and be allowed to get back on this because I desperately need a sequel to this game. I need about 1,000 sequels to this game, to tell you the truth. There aren't enough Deus Ex games, in my opinion. I really, really want to see Adam's story continue. And the great thing about it is, since Human Revolution is a prequel, because I want to say that the first game is set in like 2049 or 2050. Like, it's set a fair time ahead of the first game, or it's set a fair time behind the first game. There's a lot of story you can tell between now and the beginning of the first Deus Ex. And I would like to see it. I would also like to get past these cutscenes. Just hope they won't be too long. What a fucking game. I love it so much. Okay, it's nice seeing everybody that worked on the behind the scenes of this game. I would quite like to be freed. Okay, yeah, looks like that's the end of it. I'd love to work in game dev one day. I'm worried that I'm too stupid for it, but I would love to do it none the same. Like, especially with Eidos Montreal or somebody like that. That would be so cool. Imagine working on a Deus Ex game. That would be... Talk about fulfilling.
That's not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volkart, what's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. There are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of...
Adam Jensen.
Who we believe may have had external help. Possibly by the Juggernaut Collective, or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but we...
All that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
It's only a matter of time.
I forgot that Dolaro was undercover. Damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We skipped, or I missed it rather. Fun fact, the guy that voices Miller in this game, Vernon Wells, played Bennett in Commando, which is really cool. Additional voices by everybody, and I'm sure that Nolan North is in there somewhere. Or Troy Baker, Liam O'Brien, you know, all the big ones, because they're in everything. Yeah, Matthew Mercer! See, there you go. I wonder if that's the Matthew Mercer, I think it is. Steve Blum. Yep. Music. Michael McCann. The dude is a god. I love Michael McCann's music. And production babies. I wonder if that means like people that were like lowest on the totem pole, or if this is the actual number of babies that were born during the production of this game. Because if that's the case, they were going at it. Yeah, Eidos Montreal, please come back to us. What voodoo incantation must I chant to bring this brilliant studio back into action? Because I really want more Deus Ex. Like, Square Enix, please cut these guys loose. Let IO Interactive get them, or somebody, or just let them work on their own. Like, I would rather like crowdfund. Also, look at that man's glorious mullet and mustache. What a king! But I would rather like Eidos Montreal have to crowdfund everything, because I would put down some serious moolah to finance a Deus Ex game. Like, as much moolah as I could get my hands on. You know, and I'm sure, I am dead positive that if Eidos Montreal opened up a Kickstarter tomorrow for a new Deus Ex game, it would get funded within months, like easy. Like I could not see anything getting funded any faster, like, because people have been dying for a new Deus Ex game ever since this came out, and this came out 5 years ago. Special thanks to all of these people. Errolson Hugh. I think Acronym's actually a real company. Oh, and Open Bionics, yeah, because Open Bionics has like, they collaborated with Eidos Montreal to make Adam Jensen hero arms. So like, if you lost your arm, you can get one that looks just like Adam's, which, if I ever lost my arm, like in a car accident or something, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, acronym is just straight up a real brand. I didn't know that. Which means you could probably get Jensen's code if you wanted it. Man, there is nothing I love more than when a fashion designer of like a cool company works with a company to make to make like the clothing in a game. And also apparently they sell laptops. And they sell some kick-ass shoes. But yeah, that's always the best. Like when you get a badass like badass clothing designs that are designed by a real company. I'll let the credits finish. Even though they've been going forever. How do you do the Toby eye tracking? I mean, I have a camera. I wonder. back.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. I can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
We got the 3 DLCs to do. We'll do them in order. I may stream this evening. I'll think about it. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna head out of here, get some lunch, and yeah. This was a lot of fun. See y'all later. We're not done with Mankind Divided just yet. We probably have one more good stream, but we'll see. Anyways, later.